Hi everyone. So today I thought I would do the pregnancy tag that I found on YouTube that's been going around. The first question is, how and when did you find out you were pregnant? I found out I was pregnant the end of October, or the October 24th, 21st, somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact date. I'm terrible with dates. Ask my husband, he knows this. um, And my husband and I were trying, so like we did know that I might have been pregnant or that I was going to be pregnant. It wasn't just a surprise, so we were kind of expecting it. There was one morning though in October, and it was a Saturday, and I woke up and I was just craving French toast. And I never have cravings, like that's not me. And I just said to my husband, I was like, I really want French toast. And he's like, okay. And we didn't have anything to make it. So I went out to the store that morning at like 9 o'clock in the morning and bought the stuff to make French toast. And we had French toast and it was the best thing ever. And then that afternoon we were driving and I was on my phone for like a second, but I got like car sick feeling. It was nausea at the time. I just, didn't know. And it lasted like for a good part of that afternoon. We went over to my mom's and I had to lay down on the couch and I just thought I wasn't feeling good. And ever since that day and on, there was kind of a feeling in me that I knew that something was happening. And I took a pregnancy test a week before my expected period date. And it was negative. But what's funny is that, like, I've taken pregnancy tests before, I'm a girl, and I've taken them before, and the ones with the two strips, one strip if you're not pregnant, two if you are, and, I saw it, and the one strip came up right away that I, wasn't pregnant, so I was like, oh, okay, well, better luck next time, because my husband and I had just started trying, and we weren't expecting anything to happen because lots of my friends and girls I worked with said like, oh, it takes a little while to get pregnant and, it probably won't happen the first month. So I saw it. I sent it to my husband in a text and, I was like, oh, we're not pregnant. But then something inside of me, I don't know, I just felt. And then I went and looked at the pregnancy test again because I kind of kept it in the box. And I did it at work. It was so funny. I did it at work. And I looked at it again because I had it in my purse because I didn't want to put it in the garbage so everyone would know. I looked at it and there were 2 lines. And I was like, that's weird because that's never happened to me before. I've always looked at the test later on just to, make sure. And they were always just 1 line. And this one, it had 2 lines. So I was kind of like, So that next day, my husband and I went out for dinner. And, it was still on my mind. And I told him I wanted to stop at the grocery store to just grab something. I forget what I said, pop or something. And I went in and I grabbed another pregnancy test. And I grabbed the 2-pack. And I went home and I went upstairs. And like my husband thought I was just having a shower, getting ready for bed. And I was taking the pregnancy test. And this time I got the digital one instead of the line one. It's the one that says yes or no. And so I was waiting, and I looked down, and it said yes. And like I said, I've taken them before, and just out of, scares, and they've always been no, and no, and no. And just seeing that yes, I was like, oh my God, like, this is happening. So that is how I found out I was pregnant. And that was at the end of October. It was around the 20th something of October. It was right before my expected period date. How did I feel? I'm guessing they're saying, like, asking how did I feel when I found out I was pregnant. I had mixed emotions. I was happy. I was sad. I was scared. I was excited. Like I said, my husband and I didn't really expect for it to happen right away. We were like, oh, it'll probably take a couple months and, we'll try this month. And if not, then we'll try in the summer again, we were going to try in the fall again because we wanted to have the baby in the summer. So this was kind of our last 2 months to be able to try. So yeah, I was happy, but I was also very like I was scared. Like I just, you think, are you ready for this? Did we actually prepare ourselves, or were we kind of like, oh, let's get pregnant? And so I'm happy now and I'm so excited, but at the time I didn't, I don't know, I wasn't like jumping up and for joy. I was just kind of like, wow, it worked. How old were you? I was 27 at the time when I found out I was pregnant, and then my birthday was in December, so now I'm 28. How did you tell your partner? So I was upstairs, I took it, and I like kind of had to have a breather, sat down on the toilet, and just looked at the pregnancy test. Then I brought the pregnancy test downstairs with me, or did I bring it downstairs? Yeah, I think I did, yeah. And, like, I don't know if I can even show you guys. That's upstairs. I came down here. I stood right here, and my husband was on the couch, and he's like, "What?" And I was just like looking at him, and I'm just like, he's like, "What?" And I like just showed him the pregnancy test. He was so happy. He was just smiling from ear to ear, and it was nice. It was nice. It's nice to have a partner like that, like John and I are very opposite, but we're not. Like we bring out the best in each other, and like he brings out the best in me and makes me feel confident in things that I don't feel confident in, and that's just why I love him so much. Because he made me feel good about it, and like I was still like, oh, I don't know, but he made me excited about it. Did you wait 3 months to tell people? Why not? We told our parents, like we told people that are close to us right away. Well, we told our parents right away, and John told his grandma right away. My grandma and grandpa have already passed away, so we told our moms and dads, and he told his grandma, and that was about it right away. I accidentally told a girl I worked with because we went out for lunch, and usually we'd have like a drink at lunch when we go out, and she just caught me off guard because it was the next day after I found out, and we went out for lunch, and I was like, oh, I can't. And she was like, what do you mean you can't? And I was just like, I can't. And she's like, oh my God, you're pregnant. And I'm like, yeah. So she knew too. And those were the only people. And we just decided we wanted to wait 3 months because, again, we got pregnant so fast. We only tried for a month. Who knows what was going to happen? It was my first time. I just didn't want to tell everyone, and then something happened, God forbid, and and then you have to tell them all that. So we decided to wait 3 months to tell everybody else. We lasted until our first ultrasound, which I was almost 3 months. Or no, we made it till about 2.5 months, I think, and then I started telling my brothers and our closer family, and I had to tell work because I work at a very stressful job, and it was getting to the point where I'd be like, look, I'm pregnant, I can't be under this much stress. So it kind of just came out one day. But yeah, we made it almost till 3 months. Is this your first? Yes, it is. Do you want more? I am having twins, so no, John and I, we only wanted to have 2 kids, so this is going to be it for us. What's the next question? Your biggest craving. I don't really have cravings. Like I do, but they're all over the place. I haven't had like a constant craving. Some days it's pasta, some days it's ice cream, other days it's crackers. I really liked mushroom soup for a little while. French toast, I had that one day. It's all over the place. Cheese, I wanted another time. And then they just go away. I don't know. It's nothing crazy. It's not like what you see in movies where they're like, I want pickles and ice cream. And like, I don't know. I haven't had those. What's the best part of being pregnant? The best part would have to be the reaction we got from people when we told them we were pregnant, because everyone was just so happy, and it's almost brought my mom and I closer together, because when you're going through this and you're a woman, like, I don't know, it's nice to have your mom to talk to, and she's been through it. She knows, and she just, she tells you everything's going to be okay. And if you have anything going on, you ask her. Like, it's been nice. And I think that's been the nicest part about this whole thing, because my mom and I, we've had on and off relationship, and I don't know, this has just been, it's been nice. What's the worst part of being pregnant? I would have to say, I don't want to say this, but it is, like, it's the weight gain. I used to be overweight when I was a teenager, and I lost it all. And gaining a weight again, like, I gain weight really easily, and I don't want to be on a restricted diet while I'm pregnant. Like, if I want cheese strings, I'm going to have them. I'm trying to do it in moderation, but if I eat one cheese string, I gain a pound. Like, that's how I am. My metabolism's just so slow. So, I mean, I've gained a pound a week, which is, I get average, but I gained almost all that in about 6 weeks span, because I didn't gain any weight in my first trimester. So that's kind of concerning, because I just don't want to gain too much weight. I want to gain enough to make that the babies are healthy, but I don't want to gain over the amount that I'm not healthy. So, and that's just been the hardest part, and I've been worrying about that. And then also, the other worst part about being pregnant is just all the scares. So, like, the pregnancy thing or the weight gain thing is just, a health issue. No, like, knowing that they're healthy, you don't really know, like, everything they can be growing and stuff, but it's just, you just gotta pray and hope that they come out beautiful and healthy. And that's if you really start thinking about it, at least if I really start thinking about it, it freaks me out. So I just try not to think about it. Will you find out the gender? What do you prefer? Yes, we are finding out tomorrow, and we are so excited. My husband and I have always wanted to know right from the start. And so we're finding out 20 weeks. We've had to wait so long, I feel. Like everyone else knows by now. And I'm really excited. Do I prefer... At first, I really wanted a girl, and we're having twins, and I was like, I want 2 girls, and then I was like, I want a boy and a girl. But now, I don't know. I don't know really what I want. I just am going to be happy with whatever. I'm just excited. I just want to find out, and I'm just really excited. So, yeah. Do you have names picked out, and what are the stories behind them? We have 2 names picked out, a boy and a girl name, and we're not even sure if we're going to go with those, and I'm going to keep those private because I don't really want to say them on here until the babies are born. So there are meanings behind their names. So the middle names do have meanings. They're my dad, because my dad passed away when I was 8, and his name was Patrick, and so we're going to name one of them. Their middle name will be Pat or Patrick. I'm not sure yet. And then Manly is my husband's grandpa's name, and him and his grandpa were very close. So we're going to name the other one's middle name Manly. So that's their middle names. What's your birth plan? I don't really have a birth plan. I'm not one of those girls that's going to have like a set birth plan. I'm going to go into it. I'm going into this whole thing as whatever happens, happens. I just want healthy babies, and I just want to be healthy. I'm preparing myself for everything, because I've kind of figured that out with pregnancy. You have no idea what's going to happen. I thought I was having one, and we went to the ultrasound, and we found out we were having twins. And then my mom was like, oh, you're for sure going to have a C-section. And I'm like, oh, I never even thought about having a C-section. I want to have a natural birth. And she's like, no, most twin pregnancies, they end up in a C-section. And then I was at my doctor's booking my OB appointment, and he's like, oh, this doctor I'm sending you to, he is pro all natural birth. Like, if he thinks you can have these babies all natural, that's what'll happen. So I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm just, whatever happens, happens. I'm not making a birth plan. Will you be breastfeeding? Yes, I will be. I've just heard the health benefits are greater than not. If I can breastfeed, I am going to breastfeed. But then there might be something that happens that I can't breastfeed. So again, leave it up to God and Mother Nature. And my plan though is to breastfeed. Do you plan to work or be a stay-at-home mom? I live in Canada, so we get 1 year maternity leave from our work, and we get paid like a little bit from the government. So I will be staying home for probably the year. We'll see how it goes. When I thought I was having one, I was gonna go back to work after like 6 months, I think. I thought. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I do have a really good job. I'm an office manager and I've worked really hard for my position, and it's great. Like, it's fulfilling and it keeps me busy, and I love it, but it is very stressful, and I just I don't know if I'd be able to balance like the mother and the work. Like, I think I could, but I don't want one to fall short. And that definitely won't be my kids. I don't want anything to do with my kids to fall short. I want to be there for them, and that's just my choice. That's how I feel about that. Will you make your own baby food? I would want to. I want to, but again, if it just doesn't work, then we'll be buying the baby food. So I would, I do want to feed them like their own, like from what I'm cooking, because then I know what's in it. Who knows what's in that baby food? I mean, who knows what's in half of our food? So I think we'll try to feed them what we're eating. You know, if we're eating carrots, we'll steam them and mash them up and give them to them. So that's how that'll work. Do you have nursery ideas, themes? We do. I do. I've been looking. I'm getting white. It's going to be white and gray because that's like the theme of our house. And then whatever gender they are, we're going to throw those colors into it. So if they're a boy, girl, we're going to put pink and blue. If it's a girl, we're going to do pink, purple, those colors. Boy, blue, green. So yeah, we just got to wait and we find out tomorrow. So, and I think like the theme, I really like the elephants. I think they're really cute. I was looking on Etsy and they have cute little printouts of elephants, and I just find them really cute. So I think we'll go with like an elephant theme. And yeah, so I think that's all the questions. So I hope you enjoyed this tag, and like I said, please feel free to do it and tag me in it and I can watch it. I will post the questions below for you guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.